Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle. .23-yard line.
Check. Leave it. Bring up 48. Switch. Topper.
Here's Dalvin Cook, third-year back from Florida State. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Benardrick McKinney, a first-time Pro Bowler a season ago, in on the tackle there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the ball. Begin. Switch. Check 50.
Cousins gives way to Cook. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. Have that on his own sideline and in his locker room. Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
White 25. 54. Watch the run. Check.
Now it's Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Mike 52.
Now on 2nd and 16, Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 38, Cousins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 42 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. This will be taken short. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
We play to win. Let's go.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
I'm coming after you.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. He got 29 yards that time. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this 1st quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down. Bailey's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's Xavier Rhodes there in on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The throw over the middle taken in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
He can't get him down. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in Week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And the tight end Luke Stocker was the target. And it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. Touchdown, Vikings! Adam Thielen, 71 yards. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Bailey got the extra point, and that slices the lead down to 17-10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. A reminder, coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the slant. He's coming.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith.
One of my favorite safeties in the league is Harrison Smith. His ability to support in the run game, as we just saw there, that's key, but also can cover deep as well.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
Right there, 54.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Ryan. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
On play action, Cousins. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out. And it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Cook running right, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in...
Open man is Treadwell, and he's got it for a Minnesota touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Ryan. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They toss to Freeman. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like... And Freeman lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
59, ready. 21.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, 26 yards, and the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
Let's go,
at their own 25-yard line.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got.
That's caught inside the 20. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Now Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. That is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Again, it's Cousins. His pass caught at the 4. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that'll bring them back within 4. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. Now Ryan. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
3rd and 2, now Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cousins now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Cook with a 1st down and much more. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Let's get off the field.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Check Mike, 27. Watch twist.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Cousins again. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
51, Sam! Let's go.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Ryan looking downfield for Jones. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back near the goal line, Cousins. It's caught on the right side at Smith. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now Cousins. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3-and-out. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Play action now. Cousins. Over the middle. That's caught by Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Mark 52.
Hey, Steve 6.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And Cook has it, left side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw, Cousins. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, Hands.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
This is taken around the 12. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They run, Devontae Freeman. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready, blue 80, 54 miles. Watch the curve, 21. Yeah.
Here's Ryan to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Kirk Cousins last year started all 16 games but only led the Vikes to just 1 fourth-quarter comeback like he's trying to do here. Throwing, Cousins lets it fly, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 2nd quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Hey,
1st down. Here's Cousins. The quick slant caught. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. He got halfway home there, down to the 1, but a good job of keeping him out of the end zone.
Exactly. Halfway home isn't all the way home, right? So they feel pretty good about keeping him out on that play.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. The quick slant caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. 4 yards up. touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. They'll run on first down. It's Freeman. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. On the tackle that time, it's Trey Waynes.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 3-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Freeman again. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
At the 1-yard line.
They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from the 1. Cousins on the keeper. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Cousins to throw it this time. And incomplete.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there, Ryan to Jones, and even 40 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Here's Ryan, and he whips that one incomplete there. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now this throw caught left side, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. A 20th carry now for Freeman. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. Tavecchio puts this one through, and they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
That's it, baby. You got
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Cousins. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Now Cousins on 4th down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 16 yards, a 1st down. Here's Cousins.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14.
Got him. Check. Watch 54. What we got?
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Atlanta, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they obviously...
the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad ain't pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, that make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause I like she can count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You
ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you.